Breaking news at noon, Russia is making advances in Ukraine hours after launching a military attack. Ukraine's government saying Russian tanks and troops rolled across the border in a, quote, full-scale war.
And right now, darkness has fallen in Kyiv. This is a live look of Ukraine's capital city. Quiet there now, but hours earlier, rockets were landing in public areas and people were fleeing to bomb shelters and leaving the capital by the thousands. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bridget Ellison.
And I'm Justin Warmoth. Ukraine's president tweeting minutes ago that Russia's occupation forces are trying to seize the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which is not far from the border of Ukraine and Belarus. Let's get over to Mark Lehman. He's been following the latest developments all morning. What can you tell us, Mark?
This noon, we're seeing that Russia's wide-ranging attack on Ukraine has hit cities and bases with airstrikes and artillery fire. A senior U.S. defense official says it appears to be the first phase in what will likely be a multiple-phased, large-scale invasion. After explosions rocked cities throughout Ukraine overnight, images from this morning show some of the deadly destruction left behind. Russian tanks were seen crossing the border as Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine is underway.
Peace on our continent has been shattered. We now have war in Europe on a scale and of a type we thought belonged to history.
Russian President Vladimir Putin saying the country launched a special military operation and its goal is to demilitarize Ukraine. President Biden called the attack a needless act of aggression. The president has said U.S. forces will not fight in Ukraine, but thousands of troops are positioned in nearby NATO member countries.
NATO is now going to have functionally a border right up against a hostile Russia-controlled Ukraine.
Leaders around the world have strongly condemned the invasion. Ukrainian officials say the attack killed around 40 people. President Biden, meanwhile, is meeting with G7 allies and warning of unprecedented sanctions against Russia. The European Union has said it's planning the strongest and harshest package of sanctions it's ever considered. President Biden, meanwhile, will be delivering remarks on the U.S. response shortly. We will be carrying that live here on News 6 and on clickorlando.com. Justin?
Thank you, Mark. Tensions over the Ukraine-Russia crisis have been simmering for months, with diplomatic efforts to resolve the issue ramping up over the past few weeks. So here's how we got to this point. In December, Russia demanded that NATO cease all military activity in Eastern Europe and Ukraine, and that the alliance never accept Ukraine as members. In January, U.S. and Russian officials met for diplomatic talks, but that went unresolved. NATO and the U.S. put military troops on alert as President Biden warned of a likely Russian invasion in February. And this month, European leaders tried to talk with Russian President Vladimir Putin about de-escalation. No deal was struck, though. Over the past 2 weeks, President Biden spoke with Putin by phone. Again, no resolution. And then this week, the president announced sanctions against Russia, with Putin then taking military action overnight.